What's up, guys? Hope y'all are having an absolutely fantastic day today. I know I am. And today we're going to be remaking one of my worst videos. It's not the Dark Viper video if you saw the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about my Road Breach video. We're going to be remaking that video because I think Road Breach's response to me is still horrible, but so is my response to him. So let's just get into it. You know, we love Road Breach. He's wonderful. I would invite him to the island. I bet he would accept. I bet he would. It's a wonderful guy. I love him. He's my favorite YouTuber. Everyone go subscribe. You really should. You really, really should. Anyway, yeah, Road Breach, he's this like car furry guy. It's pretty strange. He made this really bad video. He spurgs out in this video, like proper spurgs. So, I mean, let's just get into it. I don't really want to waste any more time.
Hey everyone, Roadbreach here, and today we're responding to Sergeant Trex. Sergeant Trex is a commentary YouTuber with 3 subscribers.
This is the kicker, okay? I was a fucking nobody when this guy made a fucking video about me, okay? I had no subs, okay? I was dead. My channel was dead. I was probably fucking shadow banned, okay? And then literally just because this guy fucking signal boosted me, I got like 30 fucking subs, which that is also because I uploaded a lot more consistently. But I think that you can't really discount how his signal boosting affected my channel. Cause I appreciate it, dude. I really do appreciate this guy. He really made me who I am today. So I love you, Road Breach. I want to do a fan meetup with you, Road Breach. We can do a panel.
This motherfucker has to take 2nd or 3rd place for the worst response videos one can possibly make.
This video must be number 1 on that list then.
Appeared on my radar when Supreme Leader of Soviet Union told me that they were talking shit about me. Why am I covering a YouTuber with 3 subs? Because this worthless empty-headed retard forced my hand.
I mean, you just didn't though, right? Like, factually, you did not have to respond to my awful videos about you, bro. What are we on about? Like, genuinely, you forced my hand, bro. Like, listen, bro, as much as you want me to rape you, I would never. As I am just so holier than thou.
The first video they made on me is mostly pretty good, as it's on a terrible video that I made on Griffin Gaming about PC ports of PlayStation games. But there are a few points in this video that I disagree with that I'm going to need to address. First off, the title Transformers LARPer thinks Astro's Playroom is the best game ever. Now, that is definitely the statement of all time. Just one problem with it. What the fuck are you talking about, dog? When did I ever make a statement like that?
How did this guy ever get 1,000 subs? Do you not realize that a video title is supposed to be hyperbolic in order to hook the viewer into making, like, then they click in the video? That's like saying, yeah, dude, Dreamcast guy never said he got blacked raw by the $1,000 Nintendo Switch or whatever. Who cares? It's funny. It's just a fucking title. It's intended to be hyperbolic in order to get the person to go ahead and, click on that damn video. Guys thought this guy's titles are so apathetic. It's, yeah, guys, the world's most apathetic moron slanders me. When, like, you could be making banger titles like fucking bigger slanders me about being a pedophile or something, right? You could actually make it like interesting, but you don't because you're just a fucking LARPer.
And even though I have a Radeon RX 7800, I still don't want to play Rift Apart on PC.
I don't think that you should want to play Rift Apart anywhere, bro. That game is dog shit.
There are games on PC that I like, and some games that I think run better on PC.
Even if you take, like, let's say an $1,000 PC, which if you can find deals, if you know how to actually like be stingy with your money, you can get a very good PC for like $700, right? However, here's my issue with your framing of this, all right? First of all, every single game objectively runs better on PC. If we're not talking about stability, I agree that PC is objectively less stable than console. However, we're not talking about that. What we're talking about right now is solely about fucking performance. And objectively, performance runs better on PC. Every single game, without fucking fail, on a competent computer, will run better than on the best console available, objectively.
Bro, Astro's Player is literally a fucking, oh my god, Astro's Player is literally the game that you're gonna be able to play PS5 for time. Wait, Astro's Player, you understand all the stupid gimmicks of the PS5 controller? Holy shit, you fucking degenerate.
Well, admittedly, I don't agree with how I portrayed myself here. I did kind of chimp out, okay? But I think you have to give me some grace considering this was my first video literally ever. Literally ever. This is my first video I uploaded on my fucking channel. I'm sure your first video was much better, Road Breach. I'm sure.
This is exactly why I decide to write scripts for my videos, because this guy can't seem to spit it out. I know you're going to say it's a tech demo, which in of itself is not a fucking argument. Aperture Desk Job is a tech demo, but I don't see anybody shitting on it.
The difference with Aperture Desktop or Desk Job is that nobody unnecessarily glazes it and acts like it's like the best thing since sliced fucking bread, okay? IGN sat there and glazed Astro's Playroom for no reason.
Despite the fact that it's barely a game in the first place. I never said Astro's Playroom is the best game ever, but at least it has more content and is made by a studio that puts out content more consistently.
Consistent does not mean fucking good, okay? Call of Duty, very consistent, horrible. Pokemon, very consistent, horrible. Just because something is consistent, as I literally just said, that does not mean it's good, because plenty of things are consistently bad. I'm sure Rape, for example, is, I'll just use a random example, is very consistently bad. I'm sure it's always bad, but I'm sure Rape, whenever it happens, it's very consistent, and that rapists are going to rape. However, it's still very consistently bad as well. That still does not mean that it's good whatsoever.
That's really all I had against this video, because I don't agree with myself in this particular video anymore. Now, onto the second video on me.
Wow, Griffin, this was the start of the normal video. That must be like a world record how quickly a user can fuck up a video like this. How the fuck did he ruin the video? He was literally making a comment. Also, he's fucking streaming. He's not making a video. It's maybe a nitpick, but it's technically true. Like, he's streaming. He's not fucking making a video. It's like, bruh. This is crazy, man.
Did you even listen? Because I said if this was the start of a normal video, as in if this wasn't a stream. I know that this is a stream. You don't need to tell me. Maybe if you bothered to listen, you would have gotten that point.
Admittedly, I do not agree with myself in this particular instance. However, whenever that'd be like if I said, yeah, like I don't hate rapists or something. If I said it very, very quietly, and people were like, oh yeah, so he's saying he hates rapists or something, and like if he said he didn't hate rapists, that would be horrible. So that I don't know. However, I mean, whenever you say something like that, you should say it. You shouldn't like pussyfoot around and be like, yeah, guys, if this were a regular video, like you need to actually speak with some bass in your voice, as my math teacher used to say. Dude, you can't be like fucking pussyfooting around, dude.
So get this straight. He has the avatars, that is some phrase, you have the avatars, your profile picture. Are you free? We're barely in this section, or you should complete lack of awareness. This is like PlayStation Trophy or something. How quickly you fuck up. Nerd. This video is not going to be easy video to right now, but I will do my best. Also, actually, switch hours. It's not the avatars, it's the workers. John's video avatars. Oh my god, I'm actually going to play gaming. PlayStation means I don't fucking watch games. This is fucking true. These are fucking nerds, yeah. I would really love fucking clear using watches as insults. You feel like you're trying to using an actual word as insults. Why the fuck is it an issue for them to question my visuals of video about magic question? You could also just do some gameplay online for video if you want to play the game talking about. It's not marketing to do so. Possibly use a commentary video. Like, if this was a review, or if this was a video kind of similar to what Kratos' video was, then you know what, that would make a lot more sense in this context for roadbreach to say, hey, this is like, you're making a review, or you're making a response, you're doing criticism of about involving the fucking game in question, but it's a commentary video. That's like, you're getting mad at me for playing Terraria. Or not Terraria, the fucking game I'm playing, my gameplay footage, let me check. Playing fucking Stardew Valley, my fucking gameplay footage. That's a nitpick. It doesn't really matter that much. I don't have to. Also, my computer's dog shit. Like, I don't know how it runs the video resolve, but that's besides the point. Let's continue, man.
Admittedly, I don't agree with the point I made, but Jesus Christ, write a script next time before you record audio. There should not be this much fucking stuttering in here, which isn't going to be the last time this problem comes up, by the way.
I agree, but you should not be putting 5 minutes of me fucking stammering on and on in your video. What you should be putting in like 3 times speed, like I do, letting it run. You should, if you want to include the context, just let it run on higher speed. It will fucking kill your retention. Trust me, I know, I've done this before. It will fucking kill your attention to just have somebody else talking for like 30 or 40 seconds. You can make it work if you just do it like very specifically, but you should not be having uncut videos where your point is that I was fucking rambling. You should cut it down because a lot of that information in there, it's superfluous. It is not necessary to understand what my point is. I agree with you. I should not have been stuttering like that, but a script would not help that. Okay, my oldie scripted video is horrible. That Dark Viper video is dog shit, okay? That video is probably the worst video I've made in my whole life, like unironically.
Oh my god, he's not using the gameplay for the game he's talking about. Holy shit, dude. You can just tell these fuckers are homeschooled. Yeah, schools just fantastic. Teaching you most of your relevant bullshit 90% people won't use. With just making noise, difficult to focus on bullshit in the first place. See, worse, you have high functional autism and you need to play a special needs class. Other people have nothing in common with you. Besides maybe 1 or 2 people if you're lucky. I'm not kidding when I say that I said to my principal's face to come back down to earth and unfuck himself. And I don't regret a single second of me saying that. I also had fuck all interested making friends when the class would shut the fuck up for a couple of minutes. I want to be here any way you do. So at least you can do is shut the fuck up. So like this is what the teacher has to tell me. So I can memorize that shit and get my stupid ass useless work done. So I can get the fuck out of here and do something worth my damn time. If I ever decide to have children, I will not send them to school. Because what the fuck would they have done for me to subject them to hell on earth? Fuck school.
What the fuck is this guy's qualm with school? That he went on a nearly 25-second rant about fucking how much he hates school, how disgusting it is, how horrible school is. Like, what is your fucking issue with school? Like,
did you even bother listening to that? Like, maybe if you bothered to listen, you would understand, but hey, I guess I'll explain it to your dumbass anyway.
My issue is more that you were just kind of spurging the fuck out about, like, basically nothing. You were just talking, like, I'm not a fan of school, okay? The school system is horrible. It was made by the fucking Rockefellers to make good fucking factory workers, okay? I don't like the school system. However, being homeschooled is not, or I think it can be great. If you are, like, an intelligent mother or father, you can do a great homeschooling job. I think that's perfect. However, I do think that you should do that after the child has experienced at least some form of schooling, because their social life will fall off a fucking cliff. They'll be very socially underdeveloped if they go to college. They're not going to be able to talk to people. They're not going to have any friends. So that's why I think they should go to elementary and middle, maybe even like the first 2 years of high school. Then go into homeschool for junior and senior year, for example. When then you are allowed, then they still have the necessary emotional, like, social development that school gives you, because school gives you very valuable social development. Like, school is a very valuable social developmental period within children's lives. Okay? It's very important to have a healthy, like, socially developed child, or else they're just going to be an antisocial fucking crazy person, right?
But again, I don't know why I hate school so much, bro. I'm currently in, like, goddamn school, and I don't even fucking hate it. And this guy's, like, this guy's hopefully, like, 14 at most. If this guy's any older than 14, I would be, like, actually, like, sad. This guy's, like, pathetic.
And my age matters because... Just because I'm 21 doesn't magically make public schooling look any better to me. It's still a waste of time, and morons constantly talking is never going to be fun to relive no matter how much time passes. Now, you better have actually listened, because I'm not going to explain this to you a third time.
I don't like the public fucking school system, okay? And to clarify, at that time, I was not in high school. I was in fucking trade school to, you know, become a carpenter. You know, I'm Joseph maxing as, you know, the good Lord's father did. Or the good Lord's stepfather. You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the public school system, okay? But, I mean, this guy spurgs out in this video, okay? The public school system did not work on you. It left you behind, and that fucking sucks. I'm being serious. That is horrible. I pray to God that never happens to another child, because that sucks. Okay, I have empathy, road breach, all right? But my issue is you have done nothing to help yourself. All you do is you make fucking fetish content on fucking DeviantArt. You know, DeviantArt. This guy, he makes like these like extremely fucking degenerate, like this degenerate art on fucking DeviantArt, and he wonders why people think that he's fucking weird, bro.
Dude, why the fuck can't their parents just beat them and take away their computer?
Probably because they were giving the viewer reasons why they felt what Vincent said is bullshit by showing you why it doesn't match up with what's happening.
Oh my god, bro. I took a little bit of a break from editing, like a 2-hour break. And even so, like, because I had seen, when I was watching this was one of the distinct ones, I was like, it's kind of stupid. Like, he literally, like, he could have framed him saying, oh yeah, that's kind of a bad thing to say, Griffin, but this is why they were saying that, or da-da-da-da. But he literally said right after, like, after Griffin was like, why can't their parents beat them and take away their computer? Literally, fucking Road Breach didn't argue against it. He literally just, maybe because he's there explaining why kick the can down the road isn't a good term, like, bro.
It's because it's an unremarkable joke that I don't feel the need to dissect. You could argue that it's a bad joke, but it's not really worth me covering. So, let me get this straight. First, I get ridiculed for taking jokes seriously.
Never did that, by the way.
And now, I'm getting ridiculed for not taking them seriously.
In hindsight, my problem is more your tone. It's very, very condescending. You just say it so matter-of-factly. Probably because they were just giving the reasons why what Vincent said is bullshit. You just said it in such a matter-of-fact fucking tone, where it felt like you were just trying to be condescending to the viewer and to Griffin Gaming.
You know, some consistency would be nice once in a while.
Rather where you start the game out at. Does this guy have a grasp of English? Is it the second language or third perhaps?
It very much seems that way.
Yeah.
After all, here's a link that will help you spot them when you suspect that it's being used. Pro tip, if you have this bad of a grasp on the English language...
Dude, he's really going after somebody for a fucking typo in their fucking description. Oh my god.
I've already established what they're doing here. Vincent shouldn't be using terms he doesn't understand. This is a great encapsulation of why these goddamn streams shouldn't be made. You are completely missing the point of the argument.
Two things. One, it is a goddamn stream. Streams and videos are incredibly different in the way that you in the fucking way that you do anything. In a live stream, for example, I would be way more unfiltered, just way different, pretty much, compared to how I would be if I wasn't on a stream.
That's not an excuse to make non-arguments. Brother Near 2.0 and Psychonaut Therapy stream often, and yet they make better arguments than Griffin does in the same damn environment. I also find it funny that you're going to argue that while at the same time sounding like you're drunk or high while recording this fucking audio.
I agree. To be honest, my audio quality used to be horrible, but I think you do have to kind of give somebody a little bit of grace, considering it's a very, very early video within my content. This video is in 2023, bro. It's 2026. Like, are we really... This video was my first and second videos, respectively, right? So, it's just extremely crazy, I feel like, to be really going in this hard, acting like a video that I literally made, the first video I've ever made on my channel, acting as if it needs to be like like this tip-top fucking peak of performance. Dude, it's my first video. You gotta like give it some grace. Everybody's first video is absolutely horrible. I mean, just look at you, bro.
Like, it's obvious. As well as, bro, it's fucking, I guarantee that Vincent under fucking stands the term. He just had a little bit of typo in his fucking comment section. I don't understand why they're going after him for that.
A good point marked by your abysmal production values. Go do something to wake up a little before you record.
I know this is such a fucking tired point, but I do that before I record now. But I think when we're referring to videos that are very, very fucking early in my YouTube career, right? These videos probably genuinely, in terms of my YouTube career, are like 0.1% of my fucking views, bro. I did not get very many views on these videos. These videos were very early, okay? Maybe if you were responding to a recent video of mine where I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm fucking high as fuck while I'm recording this. Like, maybe if I was doing that, it would make sense. But that's just not the fucking case, dude. Like, are we serious? Genuinely, are we serious?
This is a fucking baloney. You're making a point for shut the fuck up. Holy shit, this is a show by the way. They just explained why this is bullshit. It has body areas, bullshit. Why do you try this? Fucking best with us. Look for all this big audience on. I just want to
Oh, why, like, he does the stupid Transformers clip thing twice. Yeah, we get it. You want to, I promise you, man, Bumblebee's not gonna fuck you, man.
I don't know who told you that I wanted to do that. I used that clip because I like Transformers and I felt like it had some relevance to my feelings for what Griffin did in that instance that I mentioned.
Wait, hold up. Road Breach, you like Transformers? I could never fucking guess. Your Road Breach likes Transformers. You're lying. There's no fucking way. The person with a fucking Transformers avatar who's made like 50 videos with Transformers in the fucking title, whose like third video ever was talking about Transformers. This guy likes Transformers? I'm absolutely astounded. What? I'm actually beating my head in with this information, dude. I can fucking tell. I could never tell, Road Breach.
That is not a valid argument, because using speech to text does not make an accurate transcription of what's said 100% of the time.
Well, bro, I think that might have been his point, that it's not always accurate, so if he was using it, then the text might have been wrong. Are you sure you really don't listen to facts in this situation, my guy?
Maybe let the video play, and I'll explain why. Because if you're going to have a quote in your video, do not use speech to text.
I agree, but that's not my point, okay? Now, well, he did use speech to text. We're not arguing whether he did or did not, or whether he should not use speech to text. We're arguing if that is a valid reason for there to be a fucking typo in the quote of his video. This is extremely pedantic. A tiny little typo in the fucking quote in the fucking video. That is extremely that doesn't not matter. Like, genuinely, that does not matter in the fucking slide. Not at all. Genuinely not at fucking all, bro.
Can run on quite literally a fucking phone.
Wow, you mean to tell me that the mobile version of an editing software can run on mobile phones? I would have never figured. What's your goddamn point? The more it runs like shit on shitty computers like the HP All-in-One.
It doesn't, like, you're not special, my guy. Alright, without all that further ado, I'm just gonna end it there. We've reacted to most of the video. How you see on them? You know, fucking roadbreaches, fucking pedophile, degenerate.
This is the part of the video where I lost any and all patience and respect I could have had for you. The fact that you just stuck this in at the end of the video with no elaboration is completely unacceptable.
Yeah, I agree, but I feel like you're neglecting to mention that this was cut out of the video months and months before this video was made. Because you asked me to in a fucking live chat, and I was like, sure, I'll do it. I don't care. I disagree with what I said. That's my fault, man. And then I thought that we buried the hatchet, that it was fucking done. And then you come back up, and you fucking make a video. And which I think that this might be a conspiracy theory. I think he told me to do it out of the fact that he can use it as a cope to say that I was trying to hide the fact that I call them a pedo. He is not a pedo. I'm going to clarify. However, I don't think I should have said that. I'll be honest. However, the ensuing reaction to this is just really funny. So I'm just going to let it play.
You were dumb enough to believe lies at face value. People went out of their way to make a bait account to try and make me look like a groomer. Despite the fact that the second age even came up, I told them to fuck off. And this account was made the exact same day that they started talking to me. And yeah, they were the ones to initiate this conversation. People also insist that I posted lolly art, despite the fact that the characters in the art I posted were teenagers with developed bodies. And I wouldn't have known their ages because I don't watch a lot of anime. I guess we'll also just ignore the fact that I chastise Griffin for calling these people pedos with the most brain-dead logic of all time.
With the two, so these are the Otaku Daikin now. I'm guessing so. I mean, they're furry, so they probably do appreciate CP just as much as Otaku Daikin does, so yeah. There's that.
Imagine how fucking ignorant you have to be in order to spew absolutely vile filth like this. Do you think it makes you look hip and cool to be this repugnantly ignorant towards furries because they dare to have an OC, so you just use the group fallacy because your tiny little fucking pea brain doesn't have the mental capacity to understand that not every person that's a part of the group is a bad person? Go to hell, you egregious waste of vital organs.
Dude. Bro, that is like overreaction to the fucking max, okay? He literally said like the most tame fucking edgy joke ever, saying that people who are furries are pedophiles. Like, that's such an unbelievably tame fucking video. Like, that's just such a tame joke, right? And this Road Breach guy, man, this fucking Spurg, like, oh yeah, I for chastised Griffin, bro. Yeah, dude, and it's extremely Spurgy. You don't think EDP dislikes pedophiles? I'm sure he does. He probably hates himself for it. Doesn't change the fact that he still actively seeks children out. I did pay him for a cameo though for my little brother's birthday, but that's that's besides the point. I mean, it's just such a spur, bro. Yeah, why you got so fucking repugnantly ignorant towards furries? It's not fucking cool. You fucking evil chud. It's like, it's not that deep. Genuinely, I'm not trying to be like hip and cool. It's not that fucking deep. Straight up.
Because when you decide to run with already debunked allegations and can't be bothered to look into them, your pronouns are going to be the last thing that's on my mind. You may have cut out the part where you call me one of the worst people to ever exist, but the damage has already been done. So I suggest you either take this video down, or I'll take it down for you.
First off, whoa, buddy, the fucking false flagging is crazy. Also, what fucking damage, okay? Bro, the videos had less than like 500 views, bro. I don't think the damage in me, in an offhand comment, probably like 15% of the fucking viewers saw me saying, oh yeah, roadbreaches is like a pedophile degenerate. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. At the very fucking end of the video. I don't think I should have said it. However, that like the damage, what are we actually on about? Like, what are we fucking seriously on about? Well, you guys, with all that further ado, I'm gonna end it here. There's no more of the video to react to because that was the outro that he did. So I'm gonna say have a good day, afternoon, or night. And remember, stay a gamer.
So come on, tell me how it's awful. Listen to the same sad songs till you can't no more. Drown the noise out, tell your friends all about how your life is a mess. I think they already guessed that by now.